Hello, this video is produced by Brooks Computing Systems. My name is Arch Brooks, and I hope you find this particular video useful. For today's exercise, we will review how we can use a Delphi application to generate Agile projects. This is the first time we have viewed this particular project, so to get the process initiated, move the mouse over the Generate Agile Projects control and left click once. And as we notice, we see that we're being directed to the fact that the path is blank and it must be specified. And at this point, you want to select a location where you want your projects to be generated, and in this example we'll use sites, and it wants a project name. And we'll supply that, and then here you have an option of selecting either a Grails project or a Rails project. We will go with the Grails project first since it appears first in our list. Left click the Generate Agile Project control once again, and if there are no further editing considerations, as you can see, the process is initiated in that subdirectory that we selected, and the project generation begins. To generate a Rails project, the process is pretty much the same as for generating the Grails project. Of course, the outcome is quite different, but we want to also take a look at this panel that allows us to identify what type of a back end we will use for the project generation. What this tool does dynamically is adjust a couple of files that these projects are required to use. One of them is a database.groovy file, and this information is plugged in the appropriate places to make that database description function with these particular parameters. The same holds true for a Rails application. However, there are two files that must be modified. One file is known as a gem file, and the other file is known as the database YAML file. And of course, this application takes care of both of those situations without further user intervention. We now return to our sites directory, and as you recall in the exercise, we created a project entitled test blog, and when we simply double click that, you can see that all the subdirectories and folders and everything that it is required for the Grails project has been generated for us. We have also generated a Rails project, and that particular project is called tblog. And when we open that project, we can see that all the files that a Rails application would need to execute have been generated. There's our gem file, and then under config we see our database.yaml file. Another notable feature of this application is that it will not generate code in an existing subdirectory, so therefore it can't overwrite anything. In this example, we have our project path selected. We also have our project name, which is a Rails project, and when we click on the Generate Agile Project control, you'll see this message indicating that you cannot create a new project because that particular path already exists. As you can see, this particular tool allows both the Rails application developer and also the Rails application developer to create new projects without interfacing with the command line directly. This graphical user environment takes care of all the requirements and all the needs of successfully completing such a task. Thank you for viewing this tutorial. My name is Arch Brooks, and if you want more information about this tool or want to procure a copy of this tool for your use, simply contact me at arch@archbrooks.com. Again, that email address is arch followed by the @ followed by archbrooks.com.